Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to tell you is the truth. I had no lies because in 1987, I was accused of a crime that I would never, in my workest darkness, would ever commit. But I understood the colorable of law and how they would make bonds off of you if you submit. And guess what? I was accused of something that I didn't even have. Didn't even happen. I had a big roundabout about trusting anybody around me. Actually, I should have paid $1 million for that, but I ain't gonna go there. Let me forward. I went to Arizona and I learned so much stuff that you could not even think about learning here in Chicago. All the secrets, the codes of the West, the whole 9 yards. In my evolution to realize what the code of the West was, I was targeted. Me and my twin brother, named Shabis. I went to Glendale, learned a whole lot of shit. But I can say Glendale was light favorable in me and my brother's character than Phoenix or Tempe. Let's fast forward. I got information, documented proof of how the coyotes were trafficking, humans, or should I say, live beings, from Mexico to Arizona. Nothing said. I made a complaint about this. For that, I was targeted. I obtained a little residence in St. Pete first. The greenery. Oh my God. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. The stuff that I learned there was unfavorable. Anyway, I was talking about a group. First they were called the skinheads, where some of them were very knowledgeable for me, and maybe for you if you learn this lesson. Then I transitioned to Tempe, Arizona. Oh, and that place was the bomb. All of Mill Street, all of ASU is the bomb. But you have to take it for what it is, and not for what it programs. I learned there what my ancestors was really like, and who was the chiefs, who was the original knights. Knights, us. The Aryan brothers, us. The Moors, us. From that, I was targeted again. A non-profit organization, which I won't mention no names right now, but you can get them in documented proof in my book, Justice of Justice is Racism Dead. That's when I began my evolution towards the truth. And the truth was, on my darkest night and days in Tempe, Arizona, the moment that I walked into Tempe, Arizona, I was accused of a murder crime. 7. I was supposed to kill him. The Gestapos pulled me over and told me that I killed this man. Now, don't misunderstand me. In Glendale, there was an incident that I could never do. And I fell in love with a woman in a wheelchair, and she happened to be Anglo-Saxon, or what we say Albion. And she was like the truth. She had a sister named Judy. She also had a father who was way up there. He happened to be, I do believe, chief of Tempe. When I entered to Tempe, oh my God, my world changed. The two sisters told me they was developed out of incest. So I'm assuming that I was a target because I like Anglo-Saxon, or you might call it Amion, which is the true meaning. But they are of us. Trust that. So I can't say, I can't say hate, because this is why we are going through this little wickedness that we're going through, because actually The tablets told you're not supposed to eat anything that's red meat, flesh. No, that's a taboo. And this is why we have become what we are today. But fast forward. I gave pertinent information to one of the mosques in the Temple of Phoenix, 3rd Street and Broadway. I lived on baseline, minister lived on baseline west. I lived on baseline east. And all I can say about that is, I am so glad that I did get experience of some of the wickedness and hate groups that were there. I gave this information when it was time to go to court to a mosque, as I say, on 3rd and Broadway. Mr. Sun was there. Patrick Muhammad was there. He was doing a speaking, okay, let's put it that way. And I asked him, would you hold it for safekeeping? And he said yes. When I came back, maybe 2 weeks later, this was in November, I got the biggest disappointment in my life. Patrick said he wasn't there. Captain Celine was there, my compadre, and he was. Because he would do things that none of the FOI would do. And people can testify to that. He is the truth. He was pissed off more than I was. But see, it was my life on the line. However, I left. The Klan members, part of Tempe, Ben Arredondo, I gave information to, and I gave that same information to the mosque on 3rd and Avenue, 3rd and Avenue or 3rd Street. But I think it was 3rd Avenue because they don't like us to have anything on 3rd Street. That's theirs. You keep it real. When I went back and he was not there, I was so devastated because the Klan member told me, we own most of your leaders wherever you are. And there are chapters all over the world that won't be hard to find you. But I'm going to give you this airline ticket. The fuck out of here. I took the airline ticket because I knew how serious it was after I could get my documentation. And this is true proof that human trafficking and body parts were being dispersed for profit all in Tempe, all in Phoenix, all in Glendale. I am so pissed off right now, but now you get to know the truth of why I'm targeted. But let me forward why I'm targeted. When the Klan member, National Lights, I love him, put a blockade on Tempe, I'm telling you folks, I would go to Tempe every Saturday and Sunday and Monday. Heavy. When I decided to go there and I wrote this book called Justice for Justice is Racism Dead and sung a song called Some Politicians Born to Erase. Oh man, my life changed drastically. But the book didn't come out until 2012. I wrote the song in 2000, right before 9/11. When I wrote the song and I performed it right down the street from me, it's called Mill Avenue. Y'all know what that is? Big. The bureaucrat walked up to me and said, dude, if you ever sing this song around here again, you're gonna come up missing. No, I took heed. Although I don't fear words, I don't fear minds that put words in action. You know who I fear? The creative woman. Part of her brought me here. Y'all better get it untwisted. But that's another topic. Anyway, when I did this, I left the mosque. I immediately went home. I couldn't even take my musical equipment. I mean, I had some impeccable sex there, y'all. But his airline ticket, you take a choice. Either you're going to end up in the desert, burnt up, or you're going to get, so they say, Warm up the acid, your body's parts will be taken, your rest of your body, depending on the predicament of where we're going to be, will be melted. Melted. It's crazy, but it's true. I experienced that in a place called Superstition Park, the greenery, and the last part was Mason, Terra Parks, Mason, Roosevelt, right on Roosevelt. And you know what? I know what I'm telling you all, y'all is going to take a little bit to relate to what I'm saying, but I'm telling you it's true. After the Klan movement told me that we have chapters all over the world and it won't be hard to find, and we own all your so-called righteous leaders. When I got to Chicago, I had a prescription of a manuscript that I gave maybe a little bit of Jan Schakowsky. Y'all know his congressman, Jan Schakowsky. They cut my voice down, but now they can't cut it down. They can delete it, but they can't cut it down. I don't have that particular technique, but Spike Lee was born before me. I came second. Everybody else's voice was loud. My voice came way down low. But I think I can get the person to deliver that to you because I sent it out. So everything I'm saying, trust me, is true. When I got to Chicago, I reminded myself that the Klan member said there are all chapters in every segment that you may develop, but they have it. As soon as I got back to Chicago and Chatham, they were there. Now, you got to remember, I take the documents to the mosque. I'm in Chicago. Okay? I'm in Chicago. FOI was that right there on my block that I was going to go. So that told me the truth. They have chapters all over the world, and it won't be hard to find. Crazy, but it's true. But y'all know what I'm going through, so if you don't see me, let me tell you what happened. I went to Evanston. First, Uptown. We had a little incident, me and myself and this agent, high-ranking agent, badge number 1903, Mike. There was an incident with him and some of his agents, you call police officers, entrapped me, just like they did in 1987, which I would never do. But it was all about an apartment complex that they wanted, and we had. They won. What can I say? You don't own nothing here in the United States. But we do, because we're Moors. They just switched it and turned it around. Oh shit. This is my flag right here. The one that you all used to is commerce. We should be able to do as we please with commerce. But what they did was trick us. They switched the tables within patents, laws, codes, statutes. When I got to Chatham, FOI was there. I had no idea who they were until I went to Uptown. They control the 5-star, 6-star games. They control fucking everything. Excuse me. Let me back that up. They control freaking everything. And I have never seen so many people, especially now, right this second, where I'm at right now, seeing so many modern Negroes worship their modern day slaves. So, in Evanston, I moved into a complex, beautiful complex, nothing around it but mansions, and the lake was right there on Gemster. Everstonian, hey. I met a lot of people that I love, and I met a lot of people that I love would turn on me for the modern day slave masters. And this is what happened. 319 Dempster, I moved into a place. There were Mason upstairs, just like it is right now with me, right now, Mason upstairs. I can't get on names, because you know, that's taboo. But every place that I've moved, since I've been back in Chicago, the national lighters, which is a very strong entity of the KKK. But let me tell you, 5 of them was on our WL side, and they got me out of there. No questions asked, because I used to work in the beauty salons, and I did some venues in their beautiful clubs. Beautiful clubs and salons. When I got to Chicago in '05, I noticed that the Arabs, so-called Egyptians, which is not true, learning history, they took over the black industries. Now they got the Latinos taking over the industries. But the Asians are in control. Don't get it twisted. They're in control. But they're not leaving the so-called Americas, which you all call America, but it's Morocco. It's Morocco. El Morocco. We were bamboozled. Captain Sweeney was right there, Malcolm X was right there. When I got back to Chicago, and I'm so very, very heartbroken, still to this day, that he's no longer with us. I met him in North Ridge Mall. Well, some FBI agents were, well, it was a homicide there in Westridge Mall, and they closed it down. Louis Darius took it over, and he bought it. Man, he caught so much hell from that, because he was this. Make a long story short, he filed suit, but he won, because he was nationalized. A lady by the name of Nadine Dubray and her daughter took me in and brought me a salon. That's when I met Captain Salim and his beautiful consort. I had never thought that he would be there the day that I really needed him. He was there. As a matter of fact, he was there wherever I needed him. He would chauffeur me and my friend around Arizona. But when I got to Chicago, he wasn't gone. He was gone. And let me tell y'all something about COINTELPRO and CIs. They all work for the people that's putting our necks in the noose and hanging us. So when I got to Chicago and I found out he wasn't there, it was a wrap. Okay, what can I do? I asked some of the brothers what happened. They said he died. Okay. We don't die. There's a reason why we transcend. We transcend. And he should still be here with us today. I seen his son that Sunday. I seen Benay's son that Sunday. I seen Minister's son that Sunday. But I was disappointed, so what can I say? I'm still disappointed. Oh, goodness. But I'm gonna fast forward. When I went to Evanston, there were placements, just like it is right now. And I went to Evanston, then I went to, well, actually, first, Uptown, where a motorcycle club knew where I was because they was part of the beautiful club called the FOI, Fruit of Islam. Then I went to Evanston. They was already there. There was a guy by the name of Demetrius Cook. Love him, whether he doesn't know it or not. Love him. But he was another politics of what I went through. But when I went to his offices in Evanston, oh God, what's his name? Can't even think of his name. Melanated brother. Carpet base. Oh my goodness, I can't think of his name. And I had all this planned, but it'll come to me. He told me that I had to call him back more 4, 5, 6 times. It went on for about 3 weeks. Finally, one of the Albions ratted him out. I'm not gonna say ratted him out, but he told me the truth. He told me who he was. So, Demetrius Cook came in, took me to his office. I told him I was in trouble with some of the KKK. What can you do? He said, do you know his names? I didn't want to tell him I knew his name, because if I told him his name, you think I would be here right now talking to you? Hell no, I wouldn't be here. So, we left it. but he wouldn't return the phone call. So what I did, an OPS report. Back in that time, Angela, oh my God, Angela, what's her name? She was in charge. Russell, Detective Russell Albion, he told me he was in charge. Come on, give me a break. Which one of y'all was in charge? Angela was in charge, but she buried, just like in 35th Street, Hightower buried my case. And it was against batch number 1910. Fast forward. Mr. Furkan, I love you because in the final call, you taught me the truth. You was the first one. Never known that I would see you and your son in Arizona. Never. But it's time to come home. Captain 29 is right here. And so are the rest of them telling you to come on home. I love you. And we have to stick together. But the truth is the truth. The song that I wrote in 2000, before I knew something was going to happen, y'all, 9/11 happened. It had nothing to do with a terrorist group. It all had to do with money and insurance companies that was insured on these people that lost their lives. One of the apartments that I'm recently in right now, they have these big vents. On the June 26th of 2019, I was hospitalized because I got something in my lungs and I know it came from the vents. These should not be here. I went to stepper sets and the stepper sets have these in here. Shouldn't be in an apartment. That's number one. The people nowadays are controlled by overseers that are wicked. And we have a lot of people like us doing the maintenance work. And what I've seen here in Chicago is a shame. What I want to tell y'all, because I know y'all belong to associations, I'm not going to call them no gangs, okay? Associations, 5-star and 6-star. Y'all got to stop helping your slave masters kill one another. This goes to Ingleside, Chatham, this goes to Bronzeville, twice. This goes to Pullman, all the areas, west side, my side, west side, left side, best side. Y'all gotta stop killing each other for your modern day slave masters. I've never seen so many people who's eager to take pictures. People's property, okay? This is one of them right here. These are from 2 Negro managers who are authorized by their modern day slave masters to do as they will, which is crazy. This is my apartment. So back up and do that one right there. And then I'm going to show you the furnace room, do that table right there. I had a police officer by the name of Mark Bosch who said he was going to investigate some of the illegal entries of my apartment. Which as soon as I moved in, I had a lady from this district, I believe, caught me on 35th in the green line. She said, you got some really sharp ass appliances in your apartment. How would she know? Unless she was told to come in here and servants the takings of what these guys are doing. I don't want to mention no names right now, but since I've been back in Chicago, this is the name of the game. Seek, take, and destroy. This right here is the key that they want to charge me $100 for. I refused to pay because everybody else got theirs done for free because it was moving in. I had so many problems with my next door neighbor when I moved in. There was a guy by the name, I won't mention his name, but he was a gang member. And his name of the game was Seek and Steal. Make it short. 4 key change locks right here. As you can see, I gotta open the bottom lock. Second, I can open the bottom lock. Third, I can open the bottom lock. Fourth, I can open the bottom lock. The name of the game is, all these places that I've lived in, first and foremost, my next door neighbor was like, I can't say unconscious, but he was different. There's a lot of people coming in and out, all times of the night. Gang members running upstairs, charging guys outdoor. When I go to work, he would be in here, him and his crowd, all allowed by the management who really don't like us, and he don't have this kind of skin. So that was a part of the Klan members in Arizona telling me, we have chapters all over the world, and we can follow you any way you want to. I fear no person. So let's continue this. When I moved in, all of this was brand fucking new. Now somebody came in and banished this shit after I had my attack. And it came from here because one of the 2 Negro managers, which name, should I say the name?
Yeah, that's fine.
Rob and, what's his name? Okay, I can't think of his name. Oh God, can't think of, well, Sean, Rob and Sean was in here unauthorized, which, Dwayne was the last name, Dwayne Collymore was the first one that was on board. They left some information who belonged to Albion woman who left her information on my table. What they wanted to do was, is get orders for your property and they will come and take it for you and give them a discount price. This right here was down for 2 months. 3 months. The one in the bedroom was down for 4 months. And the whole wall was out. So when I got my attack in June 26, 2019, it was because of the vents. If you notice that vent right there, it's not supposed to be upside down. What they're hiding is the shit that they blowing through the main conductor will blow shit into your apartment that will kill your ass. Now focus on me. Mercy Hospital, they took me to Mercy Hospital. I didn't want to go to Mercy Hospital. They took me anyway. I know I was dying, but 3 minutes I couldn't breathe. They want to take me to Mercy Hospital, so take me to mine. University of Chicago, which is the best. Y'all know that our artifacts is right up underneath the ground, but I ain't gonna go there. That's a topic for another. I called somebody to tell me to come grab my ass and take me to my hospital. The guy next to me, or the guy before me, put it that way, he had the same name tag, of a misinformed date. Guess what? They called us people and they said, we're about to pull them from life support. Guess what? They pulled it from life support. That's Mercy Hospital. That's where they took me to. I've been to Mercy Hospital. I was a patient of Mercy Hospital. Why would I want to go back there? They're removing people before their time. So what I did, called my consort, and she took me to, they wanted to, Mercy Hospital wanted to take me, put me in a comatose mood and stick a tube down my chest. Look at me, y'all. Do you think if I allowed that shit, I would still be here? It's called genocide. Don't get it twisted. It's called genocide. They're killing us. And the doctors know. Why? Because in 1969, they separated and divided all the melanated people. Melanated, by the way, if you don't know, is us. They divided, pushed them out. Desert Storm, that had a lot to do with it. The so-called Egyptians, which they are not, because we are the true Egyptians, the melanated people are the true Egyptians, they came in because it was colonized. Their women were raped by soldiers, mercenaries, and others, lighter than we are, to get this colonization so they can control. There are so many colonizations in the world, y'all. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying to you. Overstand. Do not understand anymore. Overstand what I'm saying to you. We've been bamboozled, and I wish Malcolm X was playing right now. The guy's name was Homer at the Evanston Police Department. Homer, I forgot to tell y'all. Homer, he had me going back and forth at the Evanston Police Department. Angela Hartglass, she was the second person in charge of OPS. Okay, OPS was on 35th Street. OPS is the same 5th floor that I visited so many times trying to seek a justice on the 5th floor of what now is called what's the name of it? Oh, y'all know what I'm talking about, because a lot of y'all are there, even me. The voucher place. What's the name? Anyway, make it short. Demetrius Cook was and is very powerful. Don't get me wrong. This man is so fucking powerful you would not believe. But you know, Demetrius, now you know the truth, man, because I gave information, pertinent information, to the mosque on 3rd Avenue and Broadway. And I was deceived. I don't know who did the deceiving, but I do remember the name coming from a Klan member saying, we control most of your religious leaders. So now you know the truth. When I came in your office on Elm Street, it was the truth. I know who it was, but I couldn't tell you who it was, because if I told you back then, I would not be here. Because you know about 319 Dempsey. It was crazy. And one of the flunkies who I began to go to love because he was unconscious was a CI for an agent who was very powerful. And you know him, Mark Smite, badge number 1910. But see, the badge numbers in Arizona, woo! Man, let me tell you, Demetrius, it can make these officers here like peons. I'm serious, because they're tokens, man. I can't understand, why are you all helping your modern day slave masters kill one another? When I got stuck up in Chatham, I seen 4 sheriffs as soon as I moved in. One of them was Terry Jackson. He goes to the Methodist check on 53rd in Michigan, right across. As soon as I moved in, the pastor told me, come on over there. I had no idea that the same guy was on 83rd when I moved in, and Rose was going to be there. It wasn't nothing nice, man. I want you to know why I came to you, because I know you're more powerful than anybody out there. I know it, but I know you got tricked by your employers, and I know. I unsealed some of it, and it wasn't you. And I know it wasn't you, but this is the way they do. Fast forward. When I got to Chatham, Doug Hall was there. Terry was right next door. Matter of fact, he filmed me with an airplane, watching me. He had no idea that I knew what the fuck he was doing. Excuse me, what the freaking he was doing. Then I meet him on 53rd Street. Come on, man, give me a break. You can never be smarter. The crew that put you up to this can never be smarter than the person you're taking from, because he got it. They want it. I mean, I have a lot of money, And you know, right now that doesn't matter, because if it's for me, it's gonna come. But the joy that I have for you and for your family members, which probably this place right here, in this place, upstairs, there's a Mason over there. There's, I think, a cop, but she told me she worked for the post office. But you know what? Downstairs, come on, give me a break. You can never be smarter than people that you take it from. So what? On the 3rd of September, I do believe I seen a person who looks exactly like you. On that same day, somebody tried to run me over with a white Mercedes-Benz. What the fuck, dude? But it's okay, I'm still loving you. Emma Davis is my backbone. If it wasn't for her, that girl is stronger than locks on doors. She's probably the one who molded me next to my mother. She gave me the inside and outside of street life. She was something else. Emma Davis, I love you. Anyway, I'm winding out because my cameraman gotta go. And this is gonna be a fucking interesting deal. But I'm gonna leave y'all with this. 711. First there was woman, then there came morphidine to resistance. Then there was man, all things started to happen in the world as we know today. I pray to no one else but the Creator, and you all been fooled, because it's her, not young. Her, not young. Lord and Master, Islamism. Lord and Master. Islam, folks. Let me tell you what this means. You ready? It means I self love and master. Oh, okay, I'm getting sleepy. Islam, okay, you ready? Islamism. Let me tell you what it